Hi, welcome to my garden. So I was on Twitter this morning, you all requested an Ask Laci video, so I'm gonna go through and answer some of your questions. Brittany asked, since you're not religious, can you please tell us what your wedding would be like if you ever had one, and does marriage matter to you? My marriage would be a bomb-ass party with lots of love and stuff. Marriage doesn't really matter to me in the social sense. It does matter to me in the sense that it provides important civil rights. So essentially, I'm going to be forced to get married. Damn you, government! Either Marie wants to know, how do you reject someone nicely after you've told them you aren't interested at least 10 times? Kill them. Actually, you probably shouldn't do that. What you could do is ask them and be like, well, what would you do if you told someone nicely 10 times that you weren't interested in them and they kept pursuing you? What would you do? That happened to you. Robert asks, if you had the chance to go into space, would you? Robert, what kind of question is that? Any of you would not go into space if you had the chance. I don't know if we could be friends. Queer Music Dude says, I want your opinion. I'm a trans FTM guy. If you can't tell someone's gender by sight, what should you do? For me, ask. Well, I think you summed it up really nicely in one word. Ask. And it's not a bad idea to do that in a respectful way and in private or in a place that they're not going to be embarrassed or humiliated. Ashley and a lot of other people ask something to the effect of, how can I present sex positivity to my family? I think one of the best ways is to be sex positive yourself, to engage them in conversations when stuff comes up. Don't be afraid to stand your ground, be respectful always, and just remember that everyone has to go through a process to understand and reframe issues. They may have learned their whole life that women are sluts for having sex or whatever, so you have to like give their brain a sec to get to the place where they're like, oh wait, that is kind of weird, and keep learning about it yourself too. Be the change you want to see in the world. A really famous wise person said that. I think it was Gandhi. Google, was it Gandhi? Yeah, it was Gandhi. Do you think we'll ever reach full equality? My head and my heart are saying different things. Any suggestions for queer ladies in conservative areas trying to meet other ladies? So I would start, if you're in school, with looking into what clubs and groups exist on campus. If not, the internet is a magical thing. Lots of folks on Tumblr asked for some book recommends. All right, y'all. This is a tough one. A little disclaimer, these books are not like sex-positive Bibles. There are imperfect elements, but they're really good brain food, and on the whole, there's really good stuff in here. Must read, Cunt, The Macho Paradox, Sex and God, Full Frontal Feminism, for an overview of a lot of sex-positive issues. Our Bodies, Ourselves, not something to sit down and read, but a really great go-to reference. Female Chauvinist Pigs, Twilight. Nah, I gotcha. Whipping Girl. And the book that I'm reading right now is Sex at Dawn, which came highly recommended for many of you. Alright, just gonna be creepy and perverse because why not? What are your experiences with anal? Do you enjoy it? Why or why not? The anus has a lot of nerve endings. It can be a very pleasurable, erotic area. That's all I'm saying. Laci, I'm a bit overweight and I have a lot of stretch marks around my stomach, upper thighs, and my sides. I'm extremely embarrassed by them. I'm worried that my future partner will be freaked out by seeing them. Do you have any advice or personal experience with this? I have stretch marks all over my body. I have them on my boobs, I have them on my thighs, on my butt. Stretch marks are a fact of life. It's shitty that we've somehow been talked into seeing stretch marks as this terrible thing that we can fix with the right amount of creams or exercises or whatever. You can't. It's a lie. I've never been with someone who gave me shit about stretch marks, but if I did, it would be a real flag for me to get the fuck out of there, because they're obviously a douche and a half. Okay, my battery's dying, so we're gonna go to Facebook. Christine says, I'm curious as to your stance on public breastfeeding. I hate that breasts are sexualized so much. Like, stop turning a mother feeding their baby into some sexy thing that needs to be behind closed doors. Jessica asks, what's the deal with kissing? I've never gotten anything out of kissing. Actually, I find it downright annoying most of the time. This is a great example of how everyone's sexual preferences and romantic preferences are different. You don't have to like kissing. A lot of people like kissing, I like kissing, but I can understand why someone wouldn't like it, especially when there's tongue involved. It's kind of slimy sometimes. Why, oh why do guys pee weird after orgasm? You know, I can honestly say I've never watched a guy pee after he orgasmed. I'm sorry to fail you, Jacob, but I have no friggin' clue. So if you enjoy this format for talking about sexy stuff, let me know. Maybe we'll do more? I don't know, maybe it's terrible. Maybe we'll never do it again. And I'll be back soon. Mwah!
Except your mom. Oh.
What?